take the wheel.
I actually never.
I feel like a musician.
I actually never make a mistake. You see, it's always God. My mistakes are always God, and but when it's me, like when I've done,
My mistakes are always God because I am God.
Like when I achieve something, though, it's me. Like straight up,
Mama.
Libo,
We can start off from that.
Libo. Welcome to episode.
Welcome
34.
back. Yeah, I was gonna say 33 for a second, but
We're just he's caught up in the past, son. We've
Luckily.
moved on.
I just miss episode 33 so
33
much.
was such a vibe.
It was such a vibe because it's the first time these mics were
we're new men.
Now look at that. See, now I have two hands for beer.
Like we could have two.
It's like things change.
I could have 2 beers.
No, bro.
I could have 2 beers, but
You know what?
Yeah, no,
That's for later.
We're drinking because we're alcoholics. No.
Yeah.
Because after this we're going out because it's England versus Croatia tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm English.
And I'm partly Croatian.
And he is full Croatian.
No, just partly. Just a quarter.
He doesn't like to admit it. Like, it was funny, right? Like,
just a quarter.
Ever since, the Rash won't tell you this, but like ever since his whole life, like he's been hell insecure about being a bit Croatian. And then all of a sudden Croatia do well in a World Cup, like a couple of years ago. And all of a sudden, I'm actually like called a bit Croatian. all of a sudden someone pipes up saying, oh, I'm a little bit Croatian.
I mean, it didn't happen like that. It was just...
It did.
There was internal things going on, but that was just one of those things that was coincidental. It was coincidental.
I'm just saying you came out to you when it was beneficial.
Oh, is that like how you like recently
That's how I
came
saw it.
out?
That's how I saw it.
How you've recently come out as, like what are they called? Zoofil? Just because like you're gaining like some traction on TikTok and you realize that people like doing weird shit on TikTok will.
I don't think gaining any traction from that. Any traction I'd like.
You look like a zoophil right now. You look like someone that would chase like cats down the street and be like, "Can we give you some pussy?" You know?
I like saying the word twice in a row. So anything that enables me to be able to do that, and that is a very rare situation.
Yeah.
Or I can say, "Give me some pussy,"
yeah.
where it makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unless I was calling someone I found to be maybe a pussy.
Yeah.
But I also wanted their pussy.
Yeah.
So someone
there's
I
not
would
many
find
things.
infuriating.
There's probably not that many things that will make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yo, give me some blood.
True. If you're asking one of your Crips.
Shit.
So there are a couple, but yeah, exactly. No. So, but like,
there's only a few things.
This man's, all of us. He's Serbian. He's hardcore Serbian. Like, I
was born there.
I even remember him like spitting on Croatian flags every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
And like he would actually go out of his way to like.
Because like there were so many around me.
Yeah, he was, and he'd hate them, and like he'd hate all the other Balkan nations, and now all of a sudden they get good at football. Oh, they're in the final. Oh, I'm part Croatian. Let me celebrate, bro. No.
I was just taught one type of way, and then acknowledged as you get older, you acknowledge that there's all these other people that didn't do anything to you in your country, even though so much was going on. We were just facing. Oh, this is kind of awkward now, Maybe if it was like, but it doesn't. Can it? Oh, I don't want to.
Why don't you just move it down?
No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to do like to put it in front of me.
It's kind of like me.
Whatever,
and, like,
you know what?
And the Scots. Like all the Scottish people, like they're
it's just
like,
one of those things where
them.
it's like we had a lot of wars going on and there's a lot of hatred. But as you get older and you start becoming friends with people that are from those countries or cultures, you eventually realize, okay, it's not these people. It was just some people that were in the government or whoever was involved in all these fucking higher up schemes and all the bullshit that went on in the past. It has nothing to do with me. That's how I see it,
It also would be hard,
like history. It's hard to rewrite. It's hard to like rewire things that you've been taught your whole life. But as you get older,
especially as a kid, the kid, the things
you're raised in a culture to be like, we were bombed. We were at constant war. It's like I was raised in a culture where it's like, it's us against the world, and it was in some sort of sense. It really was, but
same.
Shit. Yeah, well, it's because you guys were so horrible. Then eventually the world was like, hey.
Also, like...
Stop being horrible.
In your case as well, I think it does also... at one point, you had to just be honest to yourself and say, well, Croatia is just like a better Serbia anyway.
Okay. We're getting a bit... We're getting a bit...
Like,
come on. Like, I've accepted the Croatian part of me, but like... You can't.
Like Croatia is
You
just.
can't say. I
Croatia
still think
is
Serbs
like
are the best.
Croatia is just like
mostly Serb.
Croatia is just like Serbia, but like better.
They got some great women. I won't deny that.
What Croatia? Yeah, I like. To be fair, I like all the bowl. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
Eastern Europeans.
I like every
nice.
country.
Yeah,
As long as you're beautiful, it's all about
that's what I'm
beauty.
saying. Yeah,
There's no,
like, there isn't any like area that I have a favorite. Like I just love olive.
I
love
think
olive
I do.
skins.
I
just
think
like olive skins.
I think as I've aged, I've come to understand that like
dark hair, olive skin, just
that like European like that. Not even like.
No, like you said, it doesn't have because you can be from around there and you don't know where they're from.
Area like Ukraine, Russia. I think those women to me like some appeal in my brain. I've noticed the pattern of following that and like constantly finding that the most attractive.
Yeah,
so
mine isn't a place. Mine is just olive skin, dark hair. It's just like if you tick those two boxes, you're firing.
I mean, as long as you're beautiful, you're ticking boxes.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I've said it to you before, but like it actually kind of shook my mind when like I remember my mum told me, she's like, you've never like ever been like interested in any blonde ever. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, wait, yeah, I haven't. And I just it's weird. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing that flashed afterwards.
Such a waste, man.
Yeah, it is. Maybe like I don't know. Like
good experience.
I also just didn't think of it. Like I just didn't like it wasn't something I consciously.
Yeah,
did.
you just kind of
like it was just like that just happened. And it's just like it was my natural conscious just to do that, and that's the things I find attractive.
Or was it your limitations?
Not really, because
were you just not getting enough of the herd?
No, because it's not that.
Were you limited to the herd?
No, because that still doesn't make sense. It doesn't. That still doesn't make sense. Like now, even now though. Because I only really learned that like recently.
Maybe blondes aren't attracted to you.
Maybe.
Blondes no. Remember that? No, recently. Remember?
Yeah. So it's a lie. Yeah, it's a lie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you just don't like them.
Oh, something.
That's
about
why you gave up on.
Something about them.
That's why you gave up on. That's why you didn't even bother with the Scarlett Johansson lookalike that night.
There you go.
Damn,
it's just
bro.
like one.
That girl was. Woo.
She was as well though. I can also acknowledge it. If you are like you can. I'm not saying you can't be a good looking blonde because you definitely can. Like she was an example of one that definitely was, and I would have. But like it's just I don't know. Like I think if there's two people standing next to each other, I reckon the dark hair could possibly even be less attractive, but I might still be more interested. Like
just like your own sort of kind of
like nature. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it's in my nature to be attracted to those like what is I don't know. There's just mostly realistically speaking.
I feel like
Slavic women.
The ones that you're looking at is like it's like a face thing. Like there's it's like a cheekbone thing. I think is what you're looking at because those Russians.
Yeah, those they're very sharp. I like the.
It's like it is the cheekbones though. I think
it's
probably.
Cheekbones. No, I like the sharp. You know what it is? I like sharp faces.
Sharp.
But I also don't.
You can be too sharp though. You can be too sharp.
I don't because like there's these. I'm not gonna mention them.
Certain. Like it's just it's. But anyway, it's been a wild week. Fucking today's been a fighting day.
Oh yeah, today was insane.
I didn't. To be fair, I didn't watch any of it.
Today's card. We're talking about the UFC. Today's card was fucking insane. Like all the fights on it. That first fight.
Don't care about UFC, bro. I want to talk about real fighting.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, guys. Sorry for even mentioning UFC. Sorry for bringing up actual fighting. We're supposed to talk about.
No, tell me how did the UFC go? Because apparently it was.
I'm just speaking on the first main card. Jeez, the main card. You can already tell that this beer is like starting to creep up. One guy got his arm dislocated, and then the ref ended it because he was just getting battered, and while his hand was just like flopping under this guy.
That's gross. That's gross.
And then the next fight. What was the next fight? Oh, it was Nate Diaz and Leon Edwards.
So that was Bilal. Leon
Edwards actually.
Bilal Muhammad, did he dislocate?
Oh no. Okay, so it was after. So okay, Bilal Muhammad beat what's his name? Damian Maia.
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight.
What was that like? Because Damian Maia, like, did they go down or was it all stand up?
I think.
Because Damian Maia is like a submission.
They tried to. Damian Maia just failed to do it.
Did he finish or did he go the full way?
No, it was just a win.
Okay.
Then Leon Edwards was dominating the fight up until the last round, and like where like Nate Diaz was like
Turned into
bloody.
Nate Diaz.
And then he just went because Nate Diaz is a gangster. He's a gangster.
Is he fighting again, or was it just like this one time thing that he came back? Was that like his?
No,
final,
he'll
like,
probably fight again. He'll probably.
How old is he now? He's fucking getting up there.
He's not. He's pretty old, but he's just been around for so long that it just seems so much older. But he's a warrior, man.
I feel like
he almost beat Leon Edwards in his last round.
CTE for him, man. It's got to be him and Nate, like both of them. Like
you mean Nick?
You said Nick, wasn't it? Wasn't Nick fighting?
No, Nate was fighting.
Oh, sorry. So Nate and Nick, both of them.
They both of them taking a lot of damage.
Both of them were gonna be fucking. I didn't realize it was Nick. I thought it was Nate for some reason.
It is Nate fighting.
Okay, other way around. I thought it was Nick fighting. Apologies.
Yeah,
that's why I thought it was weirder because
I
thought he gave up like a while ago.
Oh yeah, Nick's given up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was a bigger thing. There.
Apparently, he might come back to fight Masvidal, but I'm not sure if that will happen.
Doesn't make sense.
The other thing, what was the next fight? Figueroa and Moreno. That was a pretty good fight, but Moreno I'd say dominated most of the fight, and then eventually got the choke in the end. And then that Adesanya and Vettori fight, it was a good fight.
I saw Adesanya at the end, like
it was just mostly, I'd say even a clinic from Adesanya, just showing that even after his loss, he's like gotten better at ground like defense and whatever.
He had taken down or
he did, but like he got back up every time. He managed to. It was a very good Adesanya fight. He showed that he keeps evolving. That he just.
I saw him at the end when he was like pretending to be hurt from like his leg hits or some shit, and then like he like
because he didn't do fuck all to him, and then at the end he like in the last 10 seconds instead of like trying to go punches, he goes and like hits him in the leg a few times, and Adesanya's going
Yeah, what was that about? Because like, I saw afterwards
because he destroyed his leg.
Like, no, but I was watching like afterwards where like Adesanya was like trying to talk to him, and then he like kind of just went like, was there like some sass about it, or was there like
there was a bit of sass because he was like, Vettori still believed that he was the one that won.
Okay,
and it was just like you can.
Because I get sometimes
he was just being delusional.
The thing with that Adesanya shit sometimes is like when you're not like, because he is like a counter puncher really, like he doesn't really like he's not the aggressor that much normally.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he will like, and like fair, like if you he's gonna wait for you to make a mistake and he's gonna pick you apart. But like if you're the other person, I can kind of understand why you can get angry or like annoyed in those situations, because you're like you want me to, but I could do it as well. Yeah. You know, like I could just stay back and like.
Oh no, but he didn't. He
I'm just saying, like in terms of aggression from like certain people will throw a lot more than Adesanya.
Right.
That's what I think people get annoyed.
Yeah, but you can't be you can't be one of those fighters. But those fighters, you have to have a very good chin and a big heart, man.
No, that's what that. Yeah, no, but that's my point though. So like, I think his point is that he could probably like challenge as little as Adesanya did.
Yeah,
but like the fight would just be boring.
No, Adesanya actually challenged quite a lot and threw a lot of leg kicks.
But I think Adesanya,
like I said, it was a
Adesanya doesn't aggress as much as standard fighters. Like he's
probably,
which is like, look, he's like claims he picks his spots.
Oh, finally, whatever was in my tooth just got out of it, and oh my god, it feels like honestly, like I can't describe it.
Yeah,
it might be just one of the best feelings when your something's stuck in between your teeth and it's causing you pain, and then it gets out. And
I've never had it cause me pain. Never had it cause me pain. Pain's like not one. Pain's not one I felt. You have some real teeth issues.
Yeah, no, my teeth have just one tooth has been really killing me.
And you always get food stuck in there. Stop chewing on that side.
One tooth.
Stop chewing on that side. Start chewing on the other side.
Yeah, but then I'll start fucking with these teeth. I've got to get this shit fixed.
Yeah, fair enough. Onto the real main event of all the fights.
Sorry.
Like the big shit. I did a quick like Twitter search like to see what happened.
Okay.
About like an hour ago.
So you've watched the fights basically.
I've watched like the end shots sort of thing, like the last like 10 seconds of every fight.
Righty.
And like clips of like significant moments.
Yeah.
There was only one TikToker that won.
Okay. Yeah, I saw DDG one. That's the only guy I knew there.
Yeah. So yeah, he won. He hit like a clean uppercut. Like a clean like
apparently
uppercut.
Dominated.
Yeah, he like, I don't know, I just, like I said, I saw
apparently it was at the strip club the night before.
I saw the clips and he hit a clean uppercut. That's what about it I saw.
Do you know the thing was, he said that he was at the strip club the night before. He didn't even train properly. But in my head, I'm like, The night before, like, you don't really even should be training because you should be like.
You shouldn't be training, but like you,
no,
you probably shouldn't be at the night.
resting.
You also should
You
probably be at the nightclub because I imagine you drinking.
You shouldn't be at the nightclub,
yeah.
right?
But you wouldn't be training.
Like,
though. Yeah, you wouldn't
what's
be training.
wrong with being around strippers?
Yeah, I think like you wouldn't want to be at the strip club. You want to be at your strip home.
I would
strip home.
what?
Like like strippers at your home.
Oh yeah,
maybe like have the party at your
fuck,
place.
Yeah, fuck.
Like,
that's the thing.
You don't want to go out.
Wondered.
You want to relax.
That's actually the thing I always wondered, right? When you're that famous and rich, right? I understand at the strip club is where the best strippers are at the time, because they want their main girl stripping. But you can still call up like some in-house ones, which won't be as good, but you don't have to deal with anyone else.
Yeah,
and but I guess it's the vibe and the selection and the music that's playing and the other women around there.
Yeah, like you've got to create the vibe. You've got to create the vibe at your place.
It's a vibe.
Because like you've got to create the vibe.
I like.
Because imagine you call over like 5 strippers, right? And you're just sitting there like, how's it going? Yeah. You wanna go dance over there? Yeah, I'll just chill over here.
Do you want to go dance in my room while I wait in the lounge room, and then like after 5 minutes you come in?
Do you want to listen
and
to
act like this is your entrance?
Do you want to listen to my poems? Do you want to maybe like read? Talk about our feelings. How's your night been?
You don't have to do this.
You're better than this.
I've got some track keys in a jumper. Do you want to put that on instead?
Gaslighting your stripper. Trust me, you don't need to do this.
She's like, no,
if you were my girl, you wouldn't be doing this.
I really love dancing, and it actually makes me feel great about myself. No, like, you honestly don't have to do this.
Trust me.
I could heal you.
I could be the one for you.
I have crystals in the bag.
You could sit at home.
And I have crystals.
You could be a housewife. You don't need to be independent. You can just be a housewife.
You can just
trust
me for me privately.
Yeah,
please,
just be my
baby, please.
Be my stripper.
Be my strip, baby, please.
But I don't. Yeah, no, there are those dudes that exist. No, that do that.
That will ask the stripper to be like, you don't. It's like, bro, you think she wants to fucking hear that?
But at the same time, I reckon
it's such a like. It's because Drake has said it in a few songs, and then everyone else started fucking doing it.
At the same time, I reckon like if I wouldn't be hitting up strippers to mine anyway, because like
you don't want to know where you live.
No, they can know where I live. It's just more like, again, it's the vibe, and like if I'm bringing anyone to mine, like I reckon you could just like I'd be going for like IG models.
Yeah, but are they gonna strip for you?
But I won't care because I'm at mine. I don't need the strip vibe.
You ain't trying to. Yeah, that's what you're trying to fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, she won't be stripping for me. We'll be stripping. I'll be stripping. I'll strip for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to do the stripping. This is not like a give take situation. I'm a giver as well. I'm a receiver.
So you're gonna strip.
That's actually one thing. That whole bullshit about being a giver and receiver. Like I'm a receiver. I'm a giver. Fuck off. Just do both. How about you just do both?
Yeah, can't you multitask?
Can't you just no, at the same time, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I want my time. But sometimes sometimes I'll set aside a night. I don't need my time at all this night.
Right.
But like that's what I'm saying. But like that's what. So if it was I
don't feel like I could be wrong, and shout out to anyone that might know if I'm wrong or not, and say it if you want. But I feel like each time I've always done both rather than ever being like selfish.
Well, would you
like where I was like, just suck my dick, like I don't want to do.
Oh yeah, I actually wouldn't be able to say that.
No, but even with a girlfriend.
Yeah, no, but I still wouldn't be able to say that.
And if I'm wrong, shout out to all my exes, like, call me out on this. Like,
yeah,
I
don't actually think I'd be able to say that.
I don't think I ever was like, just fucking give me hands.
Yeah, just fucking, come
on. Oh my god, you know how fucking tired my fingers are? Like, I'm always fucking fingering you. Just fucking give me a hand job, man. I'm just about to go to work, come on. I also
still find it hilarious that dudes that don't like to eat pussy. Like that's mad to me. It's mad.
I get like...
It is mad. Like, so look.
Sometimes I just want to, like, I'll be honest.
Sometimes I just want to fuck.
No. Sometimes I just want to eat pussy.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes if I'm in that mood.
Let me. Pussy mood? Like, that's animal mood. Because you just, for some reason, just like.
See, there's a difference, right? Sometimes I just want to fuck. Sometimes it's going to be a quickie. And like, that's the deal.
Yeah, you don't want to go through the foreplay.
But if we're going for the full mile, I'm going the full mile. Like I don't understand it.
As Joey Diaz says, you got to eat that monkey, bro.
Like I just don't get it. Like people find it like weird, and I just find it bizarre that you can find it weird, but then like you are expecting her to suck your dick, which in my opinion is way grosser.
Oh, well, like that whole DJ Khaled thing. He said doesn't eat pussy.
Yeah, and it's no, a lot of dudes say this though. Like it's a pretty common thing still for dudes not to eat out.
Why though?
I don't know.
What, you're only into dine-ins?
Dude, you're just not. Oh, you're not cultured.
You don't want to eat out. You're only into dine-ins.
I find it bizarre. Like I think like
guys.
I'll judge a woman.
Try it. It tastes.
I'll judge a woman based on what her pussy tastes like.
It tastes like maybe. Do you know what it is? What if like it's like due to bad experience?
What do you mean that it tastes bad?
If you just like, if you've eaten something now, and it's a little chemically, or not even chemically. It's a bit tangy, it's a bit too strong.
Sometimes, you have a look.
I've had some bitterness on my tongue before, but you get through it.
It's not nice. It's not. It isn't nice. And ladies,
and you don't want to really
appreciate
eat
a clean.
after.
I do appreciate a clean.
But when the monkey's clean,
oh, it's like a joyous occasion.
It's like
it's just great.
It's like eating your. Wait, this is gonna sound really strange, and I don't know if anyone else does it, but if anyone else does it, shout out to you. Did you ever, like, as a kid, like, eat your own skin? Or not even skin, but, like, just do this, like...
Oh, yeah, I've done...
Yeah,
I mean, everyone sucks their thumb as a kid.
But then, right. I've
done that.
Just to taste it. And sometimes, honestly, like, I thought about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I was like, maybe I could be a vampire.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to, like... Nah,
because I liked the taste of my skin, and I also like tasting my blood.
No,
but is that only because
it wasn't a taste?
The taste of your blood?
It's not a taste for me. There's no taste to that.
To the skin or the blood?
To like either really. Like, and I've never.
I've
never had enough like taste of it. Like what I'm
saying?
There's
definitely a taste of the skin. It's just very
if you were to have a crumb, you wouldn't be able to taste that crumb. I've never had a bit of skin that is big enough for me to go.
Blood, you could.
I've never drank enough blood for me to go. Oh yeah, that tastes like.
You've never had like quite a bit of like blood coming out of like one of your hands or something, and you're going to stop it?
No, but that's not enough for me to taste it. Like I don't get any taste out of that because the saliva just like in my mouth will just like eliminate it.
Maybe it's because I'm blind. My taste buds are very like effective.
I don't have like
Maybe that's why I'm so sensitive to spiciness.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's why my hearing is fucking. I can hear fucking through walls.
Apparently that's a lot of that is like bullshit and placebo.
Placebo? Well, fucking my placebo fucking works. Good, so I'm cool. Hey,
I believe it. I believe it.
Shut up, free placebo. There's
a story, right?
Yo, free placebo.
Me and him once, like we were like in this park late at night doing nothing illegal, just in a park late at night, and the sprinklers came on.
We were running through the park.
Yeah, we were running through the park, and I shat myself because I was like, "I'm gonna get drenched." I couldn't see a thing. It was pitch black, and like I have my problem. I have incredibly good eyesight. My eyesight is like 20/20.
But we couldn't see anything.
Amazing.
It was pitch black.
He is blind, but like,
yeah,
but I couldn't.
Normally,
so if I can't see anything, I'm kind of like, well, I'm kind of fucked here, and all I can hear is this water going around me, and he leads me the way through these sprinklers because he's like, no, and I was just like, dude, this guy's a magician.
I could tell. Like,
I was like, what the fuck?
See, I have very like. This is the thing. People, you know how my like sense of direction is bad?
Yeah.
But my spatial awareness is very good.
Yeah, so is mine. Mine is like.
So it makes no sense in some way, but then it does because it's like.
Oh yeah, that's actually.
My sense of direction is only bad because I don't care to remember where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I care to know my surroundings. That's why most of the time when I do remember places, I remember it based on something that I saw in that surrounding.
Yeah.
That's why my spatial awareness is good because of my hearing and whatever.
I'm not like an anxious person at all. I rarely get anxious. Yeah. Well, every now and then obviously. But one of the most anxious I ever get is when I'm driving in the right lane on a freeway or something, but I'm not going as fast as the people behind me. Yeah, because people are up your ass, and then you feel like if you make a mistake, they could like bang into you. Yeah, no, it's more so just like this person seems to be busy in my eyes. I'm like, this guy wants to get somewhere. I don't want to be in his way. Like, look, if he's gone crazy, I'm like, fuck, well, just slow down, like relax. But like, if he's just going like a couple like K's over and he wants to go at that speed, I get like weirdly a little bit anxious in that situation. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I want to get over. Like that's one of the weird times I get like anxious because I'm like somewhat like I'm in like. Because I know in a lot of situations, I've been behind that person who's going like 5 under the limit in that lane. And I'm thinking, this person just has like either no spatial awareness and like hasn't thought to look up and just think like, oh, there's someone behind me wanting to go to the actual speed limit. And it's just like, and it's the same thing at my gym. One of the personal trainers there is fucking blind. Like, I was at the gym 2 days ago.
I hope he sees this.
I hope he does, because honestly, it was mental. He got in my way 3 fucking times. Like, and I'm not like, look, I understand you're like trying to help out and like whatever, but don't stand in the fucking middle of the pathway.
Oh,
yeah, I just spat at you.
That was like a swing as well.
Yeah, it just swung at you. But don't stand in the middle of the pathway, and then not expect me to be like, yo, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I have to shimmy past him. He's oh, sorry, man. And like he literally backed into me like twice. I was like, this is getting kind of out of hand now.
Don't back into me, bro.
This kind of actually seems like a personal attack on me. This kind of actually seems like a personal attack on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just getting ridiculous. You ready for a left hook?
Bro.
But he's actually
I mean, look, he's looking for beef.
No,
he's looking for beef. If that guy that goes to his gym, hey, he's looking for
no,
beef.
the personal trainer's left. He's not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, he is, but you don't know when this came out. You know when this was.
You don't know which personal trainer.
There's 3 of you.
Speaking of people beating on people, apparently in America there was this football player. When I say football, I mean American footballers and
the real football.
What accent was that? That sounded like a mix of like Irish, like
I don't know.
Kiwi, fucking
sorry.
English. It was like,
Oh, was it?
you're like that guy that talks on that TikTok that Doja Cat took the piss out of.
Yeah, he was American. Oh, good, he was American. I nailed it then because he was American.
It's a kind of be a hoe.
If you want to be a hoe, just say it. Just be a hoe there.
But anyways, beating on people. So apparently this American football player beat someone to death because the person that he was with, I don't know the full details. I don't know if they were on a date. I don't know if it was out in a club. I have no idea what was going on. But apparently he was with a person that was supposedly a girl. And then he found out that it wasn't a girl, that it was a guy dressed as a girl. And before you guys go anywhere, I don't know what that person's pronouns were. So I don't know if they were doing it as a joke or if they were actually,
It's probably not the best person to joke to.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Because honestly, some people actually might do shit as a joke. But then some people actually just might be trans.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, you know what it is? I'm not saying that people... It's because it's a celebrity. So with a celebrity, some people do some weird shit to celebrities just to...
Yeah, I just don't think in America, like a...
So I personally don't think it was a joke. I think it was...
Yeah, it would have been serious. I imagine just based on that.
It was someone trans and then...
Because I'd probably do it to someone
he was about to get with them
up.
And then he found out it was someone that was supposedly trans. And he, instead of handling that in a normal manner, he decided to kill that person by beating them to death. So that was a...
What would you do in that situation?
That was a strange... I just
you taking home a gyal and it turns out she's a mandem.
I would just be like, whoa, like, I ain't into this.
Yeah.
Like, if I had made a mistake and I was attracted to you because you look like a woman, fair enough.
Fair play to you. You've done me.
You're a good-looking guy.
You've done me.
Look,
GG, homie. Damn, son, you fooled me. Hey, this is the line.
It's that whole thing. It's like, I don't like dick.
Well, yeah, we can't go any further. Unfortunately,
all it is.
Unfortunately, we can't go any further.
Yeah, if we hooked up, fuck shit.
Yeah, oh well. Get over that. What can I do?
But, I'm just kind of be like, I think I just be like this. I just get awkward. I'll be like, yeah, I don't know.
I'd probably be like, yo, couch is over there. Like, if you want to stay,
you're actually kind of cool to talk to, so we can just continue talking. But I don't think this.
I'd probably peace out. I'd probably be like, damn, I'm going to bed, because that's normally what I'd be doing afterwards anyway.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go to the toilet and have a wank.
Okay. Yeah, you blue balls me hard here, boy. Yeah, sorry, bro.
Man,
fuck, man, you've really done me here.
But yeah, I think I don't know what the situation was, so I don't know how far they went. Maybe.
Or yeah, you could do the opposite. You could beat him to death. I think that's a pretty fair thing to do in that situation.
It was just a very weird situation. I wonder what the guy was like, the football player.
I was gonna say which one.
It might have being a
girl. No, you're not a girl. Sorry, if you don't have the genitalia.
But they didn't say if you had genitalia. What if it was just like someone that's had the operation?
Isn't the operation the genital? Like, isn't that the operation?
No. I'm saying even someone without the genitalia, like maybe it was someone without genitalia, but they just said that they were previously a man.
Oh, was that possible?
I don't know. But it's possible.
Oh yeah.
Why would that not be possible?
No, that could be. I thought they got like naked and he saw a dick.
I don't know. I think that might be. I think
bro.
that was the situation.
Yeah, like because like look, like I don't know. I've never seen a dick turn into a pussy, so I can't tell you what like a dick pussy looks like.
For some reason, watched it at school once.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
We watched the operation
of mad.
how it happens.
Yeah.
But it was
very progressive school.
I don't know why. No, it was something on base. It was a documentary in science for something. It had to do with there's a village somewhere in the world. I can't remember exactly where people were born with both genitalia.
Oh yeah.
Where they had a penis and a vagina.
I thought that's what transvestite meant at the very start.
That means same.
Yeah, I thought that was
same.
I thought that was.
But when like you're a kid, like what do you fucking know? Especially like I've you know what, another thing, like not even that, like half of the words that I know now, at one point I thought they meant something else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah,
that's just one that sticks out in my mind because
yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure.
Or like for example, the biggest example is that thing that Jordan Peterson mentioned once, meek. Meek usually means someone that's kind of like frail, weak, kind of, like...
Meek Mill?
Yeah, I don't know why he called himself Meek. But then Meek name. Apparently actually, the original word, the original meaning of Meek means those who sheath their blade. As in like, those who are like powerful but contain themselves.
Oh, so they're I know what the word is that we'd now use, like... Oh, there's a word for that, like kind of like, not forgiving, but like kind of like, what's the word? It's on like the tip of my tongue. It's like, I don't know. There is a word for it, but like meek, I guess, would have been like the old school word for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then meek somehow became
cuck shit. Became cuck shit.
Yeah, you're a cuck.
Wow, that's a pretty bad trajectory for a word.
I wonder why.
Going from
maybe meek was going
heroic.
Towards that
goes from heroic to cuck
why
shit.
Why would he name himself Meek Mill?
Is his name not Meek?
Is it?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I'm not a big Meek Mill fan, so.
I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, but I'm not a super fan.
Yeah, I like his best song. Drake kind of carries.
I don't think that's his best song, but that's alright, I guess.
But speaking of it, like, 'cause I was supposed to actually mention this at the start of the episode when I was talking about the Euros starting and shit. Mm-hmm. Yesterday. I sent you a snap like early on this morning at 2:00 in the morning because I was watching the game live. Christian Eriksson fucking collapsed on the field.
Yeah,
it was like last night. It was like fucking probably 1 a.m. here when it happened. Yeah. I was shaking. I was like, dude, it was fucking weird.
Yeah, because it
was scary.
Why did it happen? I only saw
essentially, and it was the way it happened. It was like really scary as well. Essentially, like ball just went out of play. Denmark had a throw in on the far side. They threw the ball to Eriksson, but like as he's running to collect the ball, you see him just jogging, and then you see him kind of just like go out of it, and he still jogs, and then he just like that, and kind of just collapses.
So nothing hit him.
Nothing at all. He just collapsed.
That's
and his arms are then like just flopped over. People kind of don't realize what's gone on, and then people just realize, oh, holy shit, like fucking
this man's hurt.
Someone comes over, like I think one dude. Like moved his tongue out, so like you can obviously like I'm pretty sure you can swallow your tongue in that situation.
Yeah.
And then like people were just like rushing on to obviously help him. But like the thing that was like the worst, and like he left the field when like it was probably like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then he left the field, and like he was awake by the end. Okay. And like, but they were giving him CPR and like the electric shock things, defibrillators, on the field. Fuck. And like, but the most bizarre thing that hits me is like it was because you saw everything. It was like they had to put flags up. All the Denmark players tried to shield him and like get the cameras off him. And there was like the fact that the cameras was trying to get a look of him. Like there was one shot they showed of his face where they were holding him like this, and he's not his eyes are just dead straight. He looks dead. And like it's just like, and like as soon as I saw it, I was like, fuck, like that's real.
Yeah.
Like possibly I could like
and it's even scary the fact that it happened out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a hit.
Nothing happened. He just collapsed. But like the thing that makes me like the worst about it is that someone in the director's room of like whatever the broadcasting was like cut to his wife. Like, and then they showed us a shot of his wife crying.
It's very strange. It's very strange how
like,
people will take advantage.
There has to, but the thing is, there has to be a director that says cut to that shot.
You got to think about selling, right?
They're not selling anything at that point.
What are the fundamentals?
Most people were turned off.
Right, no, but what are the fundamentals of selling? You act on someone's.
Dude, in that situation though, you shouldn't be doing that. There should be a line where you say, "Yeah, cut the cameras."
But like, who decides who crosses the line and who doesn't? And like,
I think all I'm saying is, if I was in that situation as a director, I would not say cut to the crying wife.
Well, you'd be like, you'd cut the service and go to ads.
Well, they don't have ads on certain things, so like,
okay, cut the fucking service.
You just cut it all
and show
people
talking.
I'm not saying that like the broadcasting in general is wrong to film the thing because like that's kind of their job. But like the idea that they went, okay, cut to the wife. Okay, now cut to like this scene where they've got an angle. Like cut to the fact that someone's doing that to try and get in there when like they're clearly trying to cover it off. They've then got flags holding it up around him. Like he could be dead. Like why are you trying to film him like dying? Like why do people don't want to see that? Like that's not like,
it's just one of those things.
And it's just like that was the weird thing. And then like thankfully he seems okay. He's talking apparently.
Yeah.
But he's mad. He's 28 years old.
Fuck.
Like it's weird.
Did they find out what it was? Was like
I don't know if it's come out. I don't know if it's come out. Yeah, I haven't read too much into it in that case. But it's like kind of mad that like someone like professional footballer, you think he'd be like
someone very
healthy, and like he just collapsed. And it's not the first time it's happened in football.
Yeah.
It's happened in football like more often than other sports. Weirdly, I think maybe that might just be because of the amount of football that's played. Like that happens. Like it's obviously going to happen more because it's so global. But like Fabrice Mwamba, I think it was for Fulham, like way back in the day. He had a heart attack on the field. Yeah, there was like
pretty sure someone died as well.
Someone died relatively recently, I think. Yeah. But it's like there's a lot there. It's weird when shit like that happens, and that's the first time I've ever seen it live. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's a very, very rare situation.
Yeah. I couldn't go to sleep until I saw the photo of him coming off the field. I was like, no, I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping right now. Like I can't.
I get it.
Like I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it makes it very strange. You're just wondering if that person's alive or not. Because even if it's even if it's a person you don't know, it's
more so of like that I know of him and like I saw it like
yeah. But even if it was a person you never knew before, if you just saw it,
still seeing them
when
live,
you're a witness to something like that,
it
becomes you become attached to it because you're like in some weird way. If you're a normal human being, you're a psychopath. You feel like it's like you feel some sort of regret because you almost feel like I have done something.
I don't think it's regret. I think it's a shock.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's a part of you thinking like, could I do something about this?
Well, not from Australia, no.
No.
I don't think I ever had that feeling.
I get that sometimes.
Well, like I couldn't possibly do anything. Call up and give them some advice.
Well,
hey mate, I reckon
you're being logical right now, but it's like doubt will come to your mind, and it's like you don't choose to doubt. Doubt just comes to your mind.
I think if I was around the situation, like if I saw it in person, I'd maybe feel that way. But like over on TV, I wouldn't be able to. It was more the shock of it that was like startling. I think I was like, what the fuck? Like,
maybe you didn't understand like transfer of energy. Maybe if like,
I can have like the electric
transfer
like
spirit
from the lady
bomb.
from Avatar, like from Avatar's Last Airbender. Where
you could do that too.
You can't go through my heart.
Yeah, lightning bending.
Yeah, the lightning bending. I'm gonna metal bend. Like
you're not a What's your sign? What is your astrology sign, bro?
Capricorn.
Okay, and what's that sign? Do you know like what element that is?
No. Am I supposed to?
I don't know, man. Like I know that I'm a fire sign, so I'm a firebender. You wouldn't be a firebender.
How many different like signs are there? Like
you mean elements?
Elements, sorry, my apologies.
4
elements. Yeah.
Just like
just 4. So it is just the 4 main, like fire, water, air, earth.
Yes.
I'm gonna find it out. So you can talk about whatever you want, and I'll.
Okay. Well, I guess instead of just being real professional podcasters and kind of like flowing into a conversation of something else.
Capricorn. Element.
Start with this. Since this kind of
flows
in
anyways.
I'm
finding this out first. Women, Shut the fuck up and find Earth. I am Earth. Yeah, so I am tough. That makes so much more sense. It makes sense for me.
I'm Zuko for sure.
Like
I am Zuko. I'm the crown prince.
Yeah, Zuko kind of sucks though. I'd rather be the sister weirdly.
Nah, I probably
because she was hot as shit.
I'll be honest.
I wanted to fuck her, not Zuko.
Oh, the sister, yeah.
She was.
I probably would.
And the one that could poke, that bitch that could poke, she could poke me anywhere.
Oh yeah,
that bitch that could poke me fucking anywhere.
The acrobat.
Yeah, she didn't even have any bending skills. But fuck, she could like dismantle me, and I'd love it.
Nah, Sokka's girlfriend was the hottest.
Oh, the fan one?
Yeah,
she was good as well. They all were pretty good. That's the
yeah, I'm definitely, if my personality wise, I'm Zuko definitely though.
No, see, I reckon this is better for you anyway. I reckon you're his uncle.
Yeah.
And that's better for you.
Yeah, I kind of am his uncle. I am really. I am Ira. Yeah, no, I kind of am like Ira.
You are, and that's way cooler. I'd rather be him.
Actually.
And isn't he like super powerful? Like wasn't he like super?
Yeah. Actually, the people that I probably most personality wise like is probably Sokka and Aro. Yeah.
Yeah, Sokka, like, yeah.
Shout out to that show, fucking.
To be fair, Toph is probably me.
Yeah, you kind of are like that as well. It's just funny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It kind of makes sense. Yeah,
mine does. Yeah.
Well,
I guess yours both.
So, based on their fucking astrology.
Wow, it's so right. All our signs, they all match. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm so insecure.
I'm about to star sign my way into some pussy.
Speaking of star signing your way into pussy, that's actually the next topic. Saying things to girls to keep them around.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of it that way.
Like,
oh my god, you're so right.
Wow. Oh, all right. Wow, I get it now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, I think that's like really important for like the fundamentals of a human being. Yeah. I think you're onto something.
Wow, I never even thought about it like that. You're so intelligent.
I've never met a girl that can like actually like speak about these sort of things with me, you know?
Man, like most girls just don't understand what I'm going through, but like you seem to just be like a healer or something.
Most girls like just like, you know, I feel like they kind of just don't really like involve themselves, you know, like you do. Like I feel like you really like, you know, like talk to
me. You know what?
like,
most girls aren't even that funny, but you're just so genuinely funny.
That's a cap.
So the reason this came up was I was just thinking about like in moments where like you're with like a stranger and like look, I'm not gonna lie, there's been situations where I've tried to act like I knew shit about astrology and was like into like crystals and all that.
See, I just play dumb, but I'm interestedly dumb.
Oh, right. No,
I've not been...
I know about it. Look, I'm not going to lie. I do actually have quite a bit of information on stuff
I've been
like
meaning
that.
to get into it. Yeah, I've been like looking so much into it, but I haven't really gone into it.
Yeah, I just like, you know, like if you want me to explain my whole natal chart, I can. And then she's like, oh my God, she gets like a equivalent, like a female equivalent to a boner. When you tell them like, you know, your natal chart, she's like, oh.
She squirts.
She's like, oh,
I am.
She's like, like in the morning, she's like, hey, what are you doing? You're like, just about to meditate before I go to work. She's like, did you say meditate? Yeah, just trying to cleanse the room. Cleanse. Legit.
The energy was off.
And like...
Had to fix the energy.
Wait, next time I break shit off with a girl, I'm not even gonna be like, I wouldn't even say anything real. I'll be like, just the energy was off.
Had to cleanse the energy.
Like, we've just diverted vibration planes. You know? Like, I feel like, you know, I'm not saying I vibrated above you. I'm saying I vibrated, like, you know...
sideways.
Lengthwise. Like,
you know, you vibrated left, I vibrated right. And that's just how it's been.
It's not above you. I'm just stretching further, you know?
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done the... It's not you, it's me.
Every
time? Good, yeah.
All of my breakups.
It's the easiest. Hey, it's
all
just
of
like,
my breakups.
I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. Hey, I just need.
But honestly, you're the truth. Okay, I did it for every breakup, and the truth is,
I just feel bad.
Majority of the time, it was me. Like,
I mean, yeah, it is me because I feel that way. But like they still were fine with me. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Look, yes, I'm not gonna be like it's you because like me and you just don't work together because it's you. I can't handle you.
You're a dumb bitch.
I
Fuck
can't
off.
handle you anymore.
Yeah.
Or it's like I don't love you anymore. Or like you can't say those things. So you go, I can't handle
this. But the way you say it's not you, it's me, makes it seem like you're the issue. When realistically, when I say that, I'm not the actual issue. It's just I feel like I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah.
So realistically, I should say I just don't want to be here anymore. Like that's what I should say. But I twist it because I'm cruel and I say it's not you, it's me. Like trust me, I am the toxic person.
From now on, I'm gonna make it very ambiguous, but still sort of like direct. I'm just gonna be like vibes are off.
Vibes. That's all it is.
Vibes are off.
No, I'm not even. I'm literally gonna say vibes and that's gonna be the extra sign.
She's gonna be like, "Why are you leaving?" I'll be like, "Yeah."
Sign language.
Yeah.
Only in ad libs. Why are you leaving? That way.
She's like, what's this all about?
Just TikTok.
She's like, I don't get it.
TikTok dance
You
your way out the house.
Walk out of the house. I fucked your best friend.
We're going on a date tonight. She doesn't want you to be a friend anymore. Tell Stephanie I said hi.
That pussy way better.
She treats me way better. She talks to me.
Yeah.
Mama. I'm at her parents. It's going real way. Don't wait. Get married. Imagine you could just do that. You could just like, leave your girl.
Yeah.
For like her best friend.
See, that's one of those things that
alpha moves.
It's one of those things that are just like, I don't know, just like sleeping with someone else's wife. Like that's another thing that I'm very put off by. Mostly because it's like, I just don't want it to happen to me. So I feel like that's the reason I don't do it. But also just because out of like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Okay,
I almost feel like an obligation to society to be a good person.
Okay, do you feel this way? I don't know if this might be because I've realized that I have a different.
Even if someone has a horrible relationship. No. But I mean, no. This isn't that. This isn't this though. Like for me, right? I know I have a different type of innate confidence than you do, but mine, for some reason, I am so like, even if someone cheats on me, the way I look at it. I see that I can't possibly think that way because I don't know if it's my narcissism coming out, but I just don't see it being possible. What?
Someone cheating on me.
I'm not talking about someone.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you were just saying like you wouldn't want it to happen to you. I don't believe it could possibly happen to me.
I just wouldn't want it to happen to me, not because it's like, not because it undervalues who I am. It's you know what it is. It's never. Sometimes. Yeah, there's been relationships where I felt like after the breakup, I was like, even though I broke up, I felt like I was undervalued by myself. Like I made myself seem like I was less than I was. But majority of the time, it's like, I just don't want my time wasted. That's the thing with cheating. The thing about cheating is like, it's not about me being like, oh, wow, like she fucked someone because like she thinks they're better than me. For me, it's like, well, fuck, we just wasted all that time.
Yes and no though, because like
I value my time so much.
But at the same time though, even looking back at your relationships now, can you not take them as positives?
Yeah, but cheating on me is kind of like those relationships ended because they didn't work. At least they were like,
Yeah, but they didn't work tested. For a different reason.
Yeah, but cheating is kind of like in
That's
my head,
it's just another reason.
I would just no. You know what it is for me? I think it's this. I think it's simply this. In my head, cheating, I'd never do it because to me it's like
I would no. I would I would cheat if like I thought this person was better. Like if I'm with my girlfriend and I found a wife, simple as that. I go by those rules. If I've got a girlfriend and I find a wife, then
I'm not a guy. I'm not gonna be saying that I'm a guy with like fucking heaps of morals. But that one is I don't cheat just because in my head it's like if I'm planning to cheat, why the fuck am I dating?
Oh, I agree. Like it's not like
that's how I see it. In my head it's like if I'm about to cheat, I'm breaking up with you.
I would see. I'd break up the next day. I'd do it the next day. I
just do it.
I know. We've had this argument.
Yeah,
we've had this podcast. But it's just like I would say, like just because you can't. For me, it's just like if I find someone that I do generally in that situation find like better, then I am gonna move on.
Yeah, but you don't need to do it straight away.
Yeah, but there's no difference.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not. But
Okay. So it's like So what's the difference between you dying now and then in 20 years?
No, it's next day. That's what my argument is. I'm not wasting 20 years.
Yeah, but it depends. It's like maybe the reason you decided you want to cheat is because you've been handed opportunity to you.
No, that's what I'm saying. The only time I said I cheat is if I was with a girlfriend and I met my wife, like someone I thought was better. That night, if
right, but you know,
happened,
how do you know someone's your wife?
No, I'm just saying that as a level thing. So if I'm with a girl, but I meet a girl that I think is better, I'll cheat.
Okay. I still wouldn't.
But then I would just leave. I would still leave the other girl because I wouldn't be able to bear it the next day. I'll go see her and I'll be like,
yeah.
But I'm just saying,
at least cheating that night.
That night I would, that night. But I don't even class it like it's not cheating. Yeah, it's just like I'm not going to be like, hold on, like the things are going great. I've just got to make a quick phone call, or I've just got to. I can't like fuck that. No. I'm not ruining a majestic moment that could possibly be seen as something that I'd remember.
Either way, me just like all my previous other mistakes.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't have any mistakes, so it's just like...
There's not many that I keep in my mind, but there's a few that I keep in my mind just for the sake of to never repeat again.
See, yeah, like mine... See, like... That's, again, it goes back to it for me, like, I don't have a
because if
cheating.
I don't keep them there, I'll repeat the mistake.
Because, look, still, even if someone, like... If someone cheats on me, we'll break up. And like things won't happen. Say for an example, I'm in a relationship with a girl for say 6 months. Mm-hmm. She cheats on me. Like we break up, things end. Oh well, we move on.
Yeah.
If say we were in a relationship and by 6 months we were at each other's throats, we just didn't get along as well as we thought we did.
Yeah.
We break up, we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can probably still look back and say I probably gained something out of it.
No, I don't. My regrets are never.
But that was our point before.
My regrets are my moments of action.
I know. But I was going back to the point before where you were saying like that idea like of you wouldn't be able to cheat because you wouldn't be able to deal with it if someone did it to you. You know, that's the way. But that's just. I'm just saying that's the way I look at. That's just the way I look at those relationship.
Well, that like I said, the main reason for me to not cheat is always back to that logic where it's like, if I get the idea to cheat, then I no longer need to be in this relationship. Because the point of a relationship is to have one person.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you're in an open relationship, which is different. But in a closed relationship, you're supposed to be with that one person. That is the only reason you're in a relationship.
If you are thinking about like if you're thinking about breaking up,
if you're watching this right now and you're thinking about cheating on your girlfriend,
if you think about breaking up, break up. Simple as that. If you think about it once, trust me, it's done.
It's gonna stay in your head unless you like. Look, I won't doubt people that fix shit, sort things out, but if it's
a waste of time,
if it's a thought that keeps occurring inside your head, and it's not caused by some sort of mental illness or OCD or whatever, because it might happen to people. You kind of just got to go with it, especially if it's another person. Like
I even think
if your brain keeps telling, if you're even not even just girlfriend, boyfriend, if you're friends with someone and your brain every time you hang out with that person is like,
this person isn't doing anything. There's no energy reciprocation here.
What are you doing?
Like
it's like,
move on.
Yeah,
move on. It's hard. It's not easy to do.
Yeah,
like that's the thing. Like even if
because you create memories, and not only memories, you create a habit.
There's an
I
argument.
think that's the issue.
There's an argument out there like that I'm thinking of is like you don't even like fixing things. The idea of fixing things to me, like I'm sorry, but like that I understand that some things need to be fixed, but that whole idea just sounds retarded to me.
Look, I think some relationships at times actually need to be fixed and can be fixed. But I think majority of the time you're wasting your time because some things just come very naturally.
Yeah,
You don't need to. If you know what it is, if you need to fix something in a relationship, if you need to fix something in a relationship, and you fix it once and it stays fixed, you're good. If you constantly need to fix that same thing,
or fix things, just things,
or fix things constantly,
because they're generally down the
road. If
it's
one thing that you guys need to fix, like every relationship, relationship is never going to be perfect.
There's like little give and takes, like hey, stop doing that because it annoys me. Like,
I was listening to a podcast with Big Sean and that Jay Shetty guy, and Big Sean said loving is a skill, and I thought about it. And I was like, yeah, it is. Because loving people in general,
there's things you have to give up. You have to learn sacrifice.
Yeah, you learn not just sacrifice, but you learn to like I'm a person that when I'm sad or when I'm down bad, I go into a solitude or where I deal with it myself because that's the way I deal with things. But because of that, I sometimes forget to ask people, "Oh, how are you? Are you okay?"
Yeah, that's generally.
And I'm very awkward in comforting people because for me, when I'm really sad, I don't really like people touching me and be like, "It's okay, it's gonna be okay, bro."
I'm better at that now. I feel like
I am better at that now, but that's what I'm saying. It's a skill.
Yeah,
it's a skill to love your friends, your family, your co-workers, whoever.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know how to comfort a man. Yeah, fuck that. I don't know how to comfort a man.
I struggle with that.
Dude, comforting a man, get over it. Is how I. Sorry, bro. I'm out. Yo.
But you can't.
Yeah, bro. What's that? Your mum died. Hey, can someone help Jason? Jason's having a hard time.
Oh, bro, let's just finish this bottle of fucking Jack's, bro. That's how we're comforting.
But yeah, no, I get what you mean though. It is definitely, and like I think, it's the whole idea of like trying to fix things. And
the thing is, everything is a skill.
But the problem that I find is that I call it. I think I'm lucky because I'm lucky enough to have had I've lived in quite a few places and I've had to make new friends and I've had friends come and go. Yeah. So I'm fully aware that. The friends I have now here aren't going to be my friends in a couple of years' time. Yeah. Because I'm not because I don't like them as people. Yeah. But because I'm going to be halfway across the world.
Oh, we'll still possibly be friends with some people.
No, I'm going to be halfway across the world. I'm not going to see you.
No. But you still might message them because trust me. I said the same thing when I moved as well. But there's still at least two.
But is that your friend?
No, they are. There's people.
Okay. I say that close friends. I'll say close friends. Like in terms of close friends, in terms of people who leave, that's gonna happen.
I'm still gonna stay in contact with some people from here.
Yeah, obviously I will. I'll try my best. But it's not. I'm not gonna be close to you because I can't.
Oh yeah, no. My closeness is only based on just legitimately. I need to be physically there. Because my love language is touch.
Yeah, no, mine.
That's why
I did the. Have you done the test? It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's very easy. It's stupid. The test is kind of stupid, but it's
But I do agree that my love language is touch, and then the next one is
it's
time spent or something.
Yeah. Mine was. I can't remember I don't understand anyone that is gift receiving. I don't think anyone could possibly have gift receiving as their fucking.
Depends on. I'll tell you the thing is because like I said, gift itself is a word that can be used in many ways. Like a gift can be your girlfriend gives you a blowjob because you did something great. She's like, I'm giving you this extra blowjob. That's a gift. It doesn't have to be paid. A gift or a gift of fucking, I don't know, you come home from a hard day at work and your girlfriend set up a bar for you and some food that you like. That's a gift.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I think some of the questions I remember them being what would you appreciate, a hug from a loved one, or a loved one telling you they're proud of you, or a gift.
Well, yeah, but no,
I'm just saying.
Fair though.
No, I'm saying, but someone.
No, some people aren't very into touch.
No, but I'm just saying, someone the fact that I would I don't understand someone that being I'd rather receive a monetary gift rather than someone telling me they're happy and proud for me or happy for me.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
In terms of receiving, giving, I fully get it. Giving, I fully get because people could be I like to give gifts. Sense. I fully understand people giving things.
Some words have mattered to me more than any action ever.
But that's words. So I'm saying someone gives you a present. because they don't like the words. They don't want to tell you they're happy or proud of you. That's the bit I don't understand.
No, it's just expressing love in a different way instead of saying, because some people.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't understand.
Some people don't value.
I'm pretty sure
when you're in a relationship,
my thing was 0% of that.
My relationships that lasted long eventually, where I love you, at least for me, starts to lose weight. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, it does. It's a stupid term
I love
anyway.
you, babe. I love you. I love you.
So what are
and it's like,
words?
What does that mean?
Words
but
of
when
affirmation.
you like,
there's quality time. So actually, I think mine was like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it was 33% both way, touch and quality time. Those are my two.
No, mine was definitely touch and then quality time, and then words of affirmation and then gifts.
Yeah, which is pretty acts of service.
Acts of service. Well, that's gifts.
I think.
Oh, actually no. It might have actually been acts of service third, and then words of affirmation last. Because
my
acts
words
of service.
My words of affirmation were higher than the acts of service.
No, mine I think they're lowest. Because as much as I value words, who I am, because I'm a poet, podcaster.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like,
there's so many reasons. I'm a salesman as well. There's so many reasons why
equal.
speech matters to me, but like that acts of service mean a lot to me because I think that's how my great.
It's quite masculine.
That's how my great.
Quite masculine.
Yeah, that's how my great grandfather, my grandfather showed me love most of the time. So to me, I was kind of grown on that, and to me, it mattered because to me, those acts of service were like things that, for example, were just so out of the way. Like, for example, one of the reasons why my grandfather to me is the greatest man of all time is because every day after work, even though he'd be working 12 fucking hours, being a fucking brickie in the sun, he'd still come home. And when he came home, he'd get on his bicycle and go like 5 to 6 more kilometers away back to where close to his work just to buy me Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And he did that every day. And that's why I had the most Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my whole village. And as much as that's a joke at times, it legitimately, those acts of service meant something to me.
Oh, that's gift giving. You know about?
But that's an act of service. He used up his time of where he could have rested just to go back all the way just to get me fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
It's still gift giving. It's both. But
but it's not about the Yu-Gi-Oh. In the moment,
well, I mean, he's still showing his love for
as a child, those Yu-Gi-Oh cards in that moment is what mattered. But when I aged and understood what he was doing for me,
like what he is showing is gift giving and acts of service. That's two.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but those are his two. Like, it's more like it's not what you respond well to. What you respond well to is completely different.
Yeah.
But like what he is doing in that situation is acts of service and gift giving. It's his sign. That's what he's doing, which is like more so of what that. And to you've probably reacted in the time more to the gift because a kid, that's generally how you act. And then later on, you respect the service.
The service of like him actually going out his way, because you realize it's like when you're at this age, you realize it's like if I had a fucking kid right now, and I was to do what he did for his grandson all the time, fuck, there'd be days I'd miss. He didn't miss a day.
Yeah.
Miss a day.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Because, like, my dad's technically, in that case, is, like, all acts of service.
Yeah.
It's like, he took me to football training every fucking, twice a week.
Yeah.
Like, every week.
But see, that act of service is different because, like, that depends on, like, why he took... Because, like, my grandfather bought those cards for the reason of, like, quenching my thirst for some sort of material good.
Yeah. And because I love playing football. But
for me, it's like,
it's the exact same thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, it feels like it's because like your parents are the ones that kind of sort of put you into the sport. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I liked Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
So you had you found out what Yu-Gi-Oh cards were. Like your parents didn't ever give you a first Yu-Gi-Oh card. No. That's bullshit because you got to find them somehow.
From TV?
Yeah, there you go. I might saw football on TV.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess so.
No, I just felt like, for example, maybe I just see it differently because my parents took me to a lot of sports. Like, for example, I studied folklore, which is like...
No, I'm not even...
folklore.
I'm also not arguing.
Which is like Serbian dancing because my parents forced me into it. I went to kickboxing for 4 or 5 years because my parents forced me into it.
Yeah. So I'm also not arguing because like he did both. He technically did gift giving and acts of service.
Yeah.
My dad did just do the acts of service. Like, So that's the main thing.
It feels like that's kind of what men do to men.
It's also what men generally
Touch
do in general.
is
Men
a bit awkward.
acts of service is the most masculine one. Like that's what the typical.
Well, it's like, honourable in the man.
Well, no, it's also just generally what men have always done in terms of like working. They give up most of their life to like work so that their family can live.
Family,
that's generally the way.
That is the act of service.
It's like lessening that way now.
Well, that's why it was the most popular way, and that's why so many men felt okay to be so
distant,
emotionally detached from their kids and distant. And that's why society understands that now, at least. And so people are much more.
It's also, look, I'll be honest, it's also hard. Like if you work that amount,
man, like
if you work that amount,
I understand that now. Hard. Now that I have a full-time job, I get home and I don't really want to spend that much time.
It's hard.
Like,
it's hard to juggle.
My family,
it's hard to juggle. Like especially, I think at the start, like, I've got used to it now because I've been doing it for like 3 years, or nearly 4 now. But like, it's hard when you first start and you will get into like this comfort zone of just working, go to sleep, and it gets into this rotation, and it's hard to break out of that and start doing.
Well, I get home, I spend a little bit of time watching something, and then I just make music because I know how much time I have to make music, and to me that's like valuable time now because there's not much.
And when because like it's impossible to allow work to be your only thing. And then because you want to do the things you enjoy, it means people that you normally talk to get less time because you want to do these things. And like at the end of the day, I'm a human being.
You know what the fucking funniest thing is? It's always like that. Life is funny like that. Now that I don't have that much time, and now that I invest so much of my time into things that I'm trying to fruition and live off of eventually, those things have taken such a priority, and yet more people are trying to get my attention than ever.
The world works that way.
And it's like, come on, man. Like, you know what it is? It's
time management is key.
I eventually realized this myself.
This
kind of ties back to
key.
the previous topic of saying anything to a woman. There was points of my life where I was in like a deep desperation of needing to fuck.
Down bad. You were
like
down
I
bad.
Was down. Like I was down bad.
Yeah.
Like I was 6 feet deep bad.
6 feet under.
Like I was ready to fucking do anything for some pussy. And it never fucking came.
Yeah.
Never came. And when it did, I was so desperate that I would just give that weaselly nice guy like
nice
but
guy
then
groans.
But then when I didn't have, now that I don't have the time, and now that I can't, like, I honestly, like, I'm not that phased whatsoever. It's like, it comes at you and you're almost annoyed. Which is so weird. Like, I went from a few years back, being, it's weird how it goes into phases where I went from like smashing all the time to deep desperation, then smashing again. And now it's at like a middle ground where it's like, I smash when I want.
You get in a relationship and all these hoes turn up.
What the fuck? That's how it is as well.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at a month ago? What the fuck?
But you know what it is? It's all that. It's all that. It's all legitimately just you prioritizing other things, and because you prioritize other things, people get attached to you.
Yeah.
Because when you give, the thing is, when you give people too much attention and too much of your time, they feel like your time is no longer valuable.
It's not valuable. Well, because it isn't.
Yeah, because you're so freely giving it out. You're just like this.
It's not.
You'll talk to this girl for hours. You'll Snapchat her as soon as she sends you a snap.
Your time is just a fucking cryptocurrency.
You know what? Look,
your time is just a cryptocurrency. The more you give out, the less value it has.
I'm openly going to be a cunt right now. Shout out to everyone that Snapchats me sometimes. I'll see a Snapchat sometimes. I'll look at my phone and I'll be like, cool.
And
I don't even check it for like 30, 40 minutes.
You mean you see it but you won't check it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even though sometimes I've had steady conversations with people.
What?
And we're back and forth talking for a while over Snapchat or Messenger.
Yeah.
And then the conversation will kind of go into like a limbo, and then that person will say something, and then I'll just be like, we talked for a bit. I'll give it a little rest for now.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, that's kind of my life normally.
But see, the other thing is,
it's busy. Like, if I'm busy, if I get busy,
our society in our generation.
So if I get busy, I can't fucking message you back.
To such a quick reply, like you need to reply to me. And I used to, look, I'm gonna say it. I used to feel that way. I used to be like, fucking, if you're my real friend, you reply to me straight away. You should fucking, if we're talking 1 minute and then you stop talking out of nowhere, you should reply to me straight away. Like, what do you mean you're busy out of nowhere? It's like now I see it where I used to get mad, but I eventually eased it off. Every time that thought would come to my mind, I'll be like, it's okay. Like your friend might be doing something.
I've been that way for a while. Like I'm a pretty good responder. I generally reply pretty quick.
Me too.
I will reply, but like I'm just gonna reply when I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means I'm working for the next 6 hours. Sometimes that means I'm having a nap. Sometimes that means I'm out on a night out. Sometimes it means I'm doing whatever I may be doing. I might not be able to get back to you in the next 2 hours. Don't fucking. Oh well. Like look, I'm like. And sometimes it's hard. Like you get different types of people where certain people like that.
Yeah.
Certain people cannot deal with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, I'll be honest. I couldn't deal with it for a while. Like especially my friends, I'd be like, "Fucking bro, come on, like you're my friend." Like, but then now as I get older and like
even to the point, like if I'm just hanging out with my friends, I'm not gonna go on my phone. If someone messages me, I'll see it. And I'll put it back down.
Yeah.
I might see it, read it, and then put it back down.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in relationships, I was a bit different because I was a little puppy. But, you know,
little bitch.
But like, as of recently, I've really grown accustomed to almost even like not using my technology that much, just because I don't.
It's also just like a tool anyway. So it's just like again, like you were mentioning, it's time is cryptocurrency. It's fucking like the more you give someone your time, the less valuable they see it. Yeah. And they see, oh, I can just grab more. Oh, I can just have some more. Oh, I can just have all of it. Yeah. And then the value is zero.
Yeah. When you make yourself so accessible to someone, they lose value in you, which is just you know what the thing is? As much as you want to be like, life is so fucked up. Life just always does these opposites and blah, blah, blah. Life is like that. Life is full of contradictions because you're full of contradictions. Because the universe is full of contradictions. It's constantly expanding, but it's also constantly exploding on itself.
Everything's always been like that, though. It makes sense. Like, you get a job, all of a sudden, 3 more job opportunities come up.
Yeah.
Why? Because you have a job and you're showing you're confident.
It's like, my example... You don't look for a job at all and it fucking comes to you. But when you did look for a job for 2 years, you couldn't find one.
It happens. Shit happens like that all the time.
Or, for example, you start a podcast as a joke with other friends, then it doesn't work out. Then you start another one with another friend, then it doesn't work out. And then you continue doing it as a hobby and then it becomes something else.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
It's just like, I don't know. Like, I think that's the world we live in. Anyway,
fuck
like,
this world.
It's just,
as Brent Fayaz said, "Fuck the world. I'm a walking erection."
Yeah, like just fucking
in sync,
fucking the world. Yeah, and it's just the way it is. You've got to take great pride.
I don't know what the time is because I'm blind as shit.
It's about 7:30. So we'll end it. I'll ask you a question. I've got a question.
Oh, okay.
Like, unless you want to add anything.
Before we go, he's got one more question.
So you don't have anything to add?
No.
Okay, no, cool.
I had one topic, but I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, it's cool. We can talk about it.
It's not that important. I'm honestly, you know what, guys? You'll never find.
You're never gonna know what it is. You're never gonna know what it is. You're never gonna know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I write a note down.
I'm a hoe.
Sometimes I write a note down. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll talk about it. Don't care.
I read
it the day of the pod. I'm like, that's fucking lame.
No, I don't. It's even in the pod. It's like when I'm looking over it while we're talking, I'm like,
sometimes
this is way more interesting.
Sometimes it doesn't fit. Yeah, but it's pretty easy question. If you had $10 million, but only an hour to spend it, and you're in your house, what are you spending it on? So you're in your house.
Do I own this house? Oh, people are going to be like, why is it?
No, just in your house. Questions? So you're in the house. How do you spend the $10 million? You've only got $10 million. You have an hour to spend it. Sorry.
Buy more houses.
Well, do you know how hard it is to buy a house?
No, you make an inquiry to buy more.
Oh, but the money's gone.
Oh, so you got 10 million and you have to buy it.
Well, I have 1 hour to buy it.
You can instant transaction the house. What the fuck?
Do you know how hard it is to buy a house?
I understand. You have to go through a process. Oh, it's a day. Yeah.
You have an hour.
Accept your loan. No, but you don't have a loan. You're just paying up 10 million.
You don't. What, dude? You're not getting a house in an hour.
Yes, you could.
No, you couldn't. No, you could not. You could not get a house in an hour.
You could put down the thing and give you money.
You'd be able to get one house maybe. Dude, you're not buying more than one house.
Okay, you buy a $10 million house.
You're not even getting a house, dude. You'd have to go to the house. You'd have to sign documents.
And how much hours do you have?
One.
You think I couldn't do it in 1 hour?
You would not be able to do it in an hour.
Okay. Alright. Let's say his bullshit scenario is
you have to
real.
get insurance. There has to be then you then have to
10
have
million. Okay, 10 million. What am I doing with it?
Yeah.
Putting in crypto.
Okay. I mean, that's not buying anything, is it? I guess you
Yes,
can say
it
it's
is.
buying. Yeah, I guess you're putting it all into
You're
something.
using real money.
But that's
to
also
trade
kind of
crypto.
cheating the system because you can then just take it straight back out. I'm not going to accept that.
It's not cheating the system because I'm not planning to take it out.
Yeah, but you could. You could just take 2 million out.
Right, but I'm not planning.
Yeah,
to.
but like I also,
I'm living in.
I'm not
Bitcoin
accepting it as an
and-
answer.
Okay.
I want you to buy something.
All right. Second scenario that is destroyed for me.
Well, yeah, because you're just not doing anything.
Okay. Oh, you want a dumb scenario? Okay, pay Taylor White.
That's pretty cool.
Pay Taylor White to fuck me.
Yeah. Okay. So you go for a moment,
million
like a
fuck,
moment.
yeah.
Like, I respect that. I like you're living for a moment.
Even though she got a boyfriend, fuck it.
Yeah. No,
10
I
million. She
get-
take 10 million for a fuck. Wait.
You wouldn't spend the whole 10 million.
Taylor White.
You might as well give her 10 million.
No,
though.
I give it 10 million.
You might as well because like
As
that's
well,
you got that
hour?
yeah, but you've also got that to spend. You'd ask for a bit more than an hour. I reckon you ask for a day. Get a couple fucks.
Ooh,
Get a couple
yeah,
fucks.
yeah,
Like she,
yeah,
because
yeah.
she'd do it for like
she'll
do it for 1 meal. Like she'd do it like that's a lot of money.
Yeah. No, I don't know. She makes quite a lot of money off her own.
On an hour
bro.
though, like an hour for
she'll
a million.
Make a milli for,
Yeah, but like 1 hour of her time, she could make it. She
Okay,
wouldn't be able to
no,
make
10
a million.
million. Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
want a
saying.
day. I'd want
You'd be able to get a day. You'd be
I'd
able to get a
want
week probably from her.
Yeah.
You'd probably be like, hey, like I get what I want to do for a week.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I want you to read me a story.
I want you to read my favorite book, The Alchemist, by Paulo Coelho.
Thank you. All right, that's going to be it for this episode of ScumCast. We'll see you next week. Peace
Yes,
out.
sir. Peace.